we be in this situation if the board did bring experienced players who could do it at this level? Right, so in this video I'm going to go into a little bit more depth regarding the sacking of Tony Mowbray. Last night me and Stephen did do a reaction video, but we were shocked and we didn't have time to comprehend what had happened basically. This does leave us without a manager for Saturday's game, but hopefully the club do have a replacement in, and he will be in very shortly. Now, me and Stephen were saying last night that we were shocked but not surprised, simply because basically our form has dipped a little, but did that really warrant Tony Mowbray being sacked? And no, me and Stephen have been vocal, and we both said we didn't want him sacking just yet. Give him a chance to turn this form around. Would that have been too late? That's all in hindsight. Now, the club's ambition, obviously they were vocal saying they wanted promotion. They both said it themselves. This last season was we overachieved in my opinion. We've done absolutely outstanding. We just missed out. Now, they came out and said, we want promotion next season. Right then. Now, Tony Mowbray, bear that in mind, now Tony Mowbray has said that these players aren't good enough. Now, that's probably what's rubbed the board and been the straw that brought the camel's back with the board. Because have went and brought these players in. And even if you agree with them or not, you didn't really want to be coming out saying stuff like that, because, inevitably it could end up with you losing your job, and it has done in this case. But for me, let's look at it from both sides of the coin. Tony Mowbray has begged for a striker for God knows how long. We all have. Oh well, let's be honest. Regardless if you're a Mowbray in or out, we have begged for an experienced striker who can score goals at this level. And they didn't come up with the goods. They never replaced Ross Stewart. It was absolutely amazing bit of business by the board to sell Ross Stewart because he's now injured again. So that was, on paper, it was a good deal. But you've got to bring in experience. If the board had it their way, all the experience would be gone. We have never replaced Gooch. We've never replaced Danny Bart. And if the board had it their way, they would have chased Pritchard as well. And we all seen what Pritchard done when he came on against Millwall. It's all well and good bringing in young players, bedding them in, giving them quality minutes, developing the skills, but you've got to have a blend of experience in and around the squad. And our experience is very short at the minute. With all that inexperience on the pitch, it's starting to take its toll. In certain games, you would see it was obvious that we missed experienced players. Middlesbrough, when we went down to 10 men and we're going to end up getting beat 4-0. If Corey Evans is on that pitch, we do not lose that game 4-0. It's certain things like that where you need your experienced players. Now, like I said previous, you seen what happened when Pritchard came on the pitch. I do feel for Tony Mowbray. That's why I was shocked, because look what the type of football he brought to the club. We were witnessing some absolutely outstanding bits of football, like the Reading goal away. You could go through quite a few goals where we were like, my God, that was unreal. That was like Premier League-esque type goal, what we've just done now. And it is a shame. But like you see, his in-game tactics, his substitutes, his lineups, they've all been questionable. What is it? 1 win in 9 or 2 wins in 9 games just isn't good enough for promotion. So the club, this could be a pivotal point now, a season now, what the club done by sacking Tony Mowbray. This could be catastrophic, or could have worked absolutely amazing in our favour, bringing a fresh man, fresh ideas, get the lads up for it again. But for me, it's a very bold decision by the board. Is there another man that's going to nourish these young players is better than what Tony Mowbray has done? God knows. Hopefully, in our case, for our sake, hopefully there is. But like you said, you can see it from both sides of the coin. Like me and Stephen were both still Mowbray in. We didn't want him gone yet. We wanted him to have plenty of time to turn it around. And look at how bad our defence has been as of recent. Yes, Mowbray does pick the team, but looking at it, I think he has to give these young players plenty of minutes. He said it himself in an interview. He's got to give certain players a certain amount of minutes, because that's the mold. That's the project. We've got to give the young players plenty of minutes, bed them in, give them loads of experience, and develop them on. And what was it? Develop them on for a profit if they were going to sell them on. But speaking to come out and say he's not selling his best players. I am a little bit worried, just like Stephen was saying last night with Gordon. regarding players, because they were so close to Tony Mowbray. Certain players signed new contracts regarding Mowbray, and not just Mowbray, the club as well. They love being here, they love playing for Sunderland. But a big factor was Tony Mowbray. So hopefully they're still up for the fight to get us promoted, which I think they will be, the professional footballers, for God's sake. Now, when it comes to the new manager, who do I want? God knows, mate. It's far too early for me. I know the club have probably had a few weeks in mind, like regarding certain things Mowbray was coming out with. So they'll have probably had the ideas in the head already of who they want to bring in. But for us, it's literally, this happened 10 last night. I couldn't begin to even imagine which type of manager I'd want in or who. I know the Nice manager, Francisco, I can't remember his first name. He has done outstanding. Now, the club did really want him. They approached him while they still had Mowbray, but the fans wanted Mowbray after what he achieved the season before. And now he has done unbelievable at Nice. He's got them second in the league, and they're now currently on a 10. Last time I checked, this was ages ago as well. A 10-game unbeaten run. They were just winning games for fun, and they're not that many points behind PSG with the likes of Mbappe here. So it just goes to show what he's done and what he's achieved is absolutely unbelievable. But this for me, it's not. I'm shocked, but I'm not surprised. Like I said last night, still I am. I'm gutted for Mowbray. It was. At one point, it looked like we were on the right track. Like only 4 games ago, 3 games ago, we were 6th in the league. We were 6th in the league, and then a couple of bad results. Mowbray coming out with some mental statements regarding certain players out of the weeks, and then also some of the things he was saying about Luke 09 when he was saying Luke wants an A, B, C, D, and then he wants we all can't live in a world of Luke 09. And then I would have took that the wrong way personally if I was Luke 09, but Luke's not that type of player, and Luke would have just took the criticism on board, or I wouldn't say so much it was criticism, he would have took that on board and cracked on with it. Now, look, would we be in this situation if the board did bring experienced players who could do it at this level? Who knows? Who knows? But at the end of the day, the club and the board weren't singing eye to eye with Tony Mowbray, so they've decided to part ways. Hopefully it's the best decision that's ever happened for Sunderland, and we can now plough up the league. I'm not even going to try and contemplate on what would happen if it was the other way around though. But that's it for me. Hit the thumbs up. Got a match preview coming on Wednesday, and subscribe if you're new.